Hey everybody, this is Nick from Threat X3 Productions. And today we're going to be talking about Call of Duty, and more specifically Call of Duty Zombies. With Call of Duty coming out, oh god, tomorrow. Jeez, I gotta get that. I've really been thinking about the zombies and how I can't wait for it. Because as really any Call of Duty fan knows, Treyarch made zombies. And Treyarch is the one that does zombies best. They've gotten down the formula. They've gotten down the Easter eggs, the way the progression feels, the maps themselves, choke points, places to train the zombies. Everything about Treyarch Zombies is great. And so now that we have another chance to play zombies, and it looks like they're taking it in somewhat interesting directions, actually makes me really excited. And a lot of people might be saying, oh, I'm just gonna buy Call of Duty for Blackout. But actually, I'm gonna be buying it for Blackout and Zombies because I am so excited for Zombies. I think one of my favorite Zombies experience was actually in Buried. It was the one where you were a cowboy underground, and I really liked this one. A lot of people are gonna say, oh, that's an easy one or something like that, but I actually just really liked it. I feel like Black Ops 2 is really when they started to hit their stride with some stuff. I liked all the craftables and just the different ways you can take on zombies. Black Ops 3 came around, and I really feel like they kept some of the stuff and tried out some new stuff, but it really just is more zombies, and that's really good. Unless Treyarch isn't the one doing the zombies. I personally feel, and people can have their own opinion obviously, but I personally feel that anybody who tries to do zombies that isn't Treyarch, so whether it be Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer, anytime they try to do zombies, it's similar, but it's just not the same. It's like they get the look and sometimes the feel down, but nothing will ever replace zombies in Treyarch. And it's funny because if I play a zombie mode in another game, it really just feels like more zombies. Whereas if I play zombies in a Treyarch game, all of a sudden, it's just more awesome. I really feel like the other studios need to stick to their own lane and do their own thing. Otherwise, what makes Infinity Ward different? Other than, okay, they just have a different studio working on it. What makes Sledgehammer different? I really feel like they should all do their own thing. Now here's a perfect example. When Call of Duty Ghosts came out, this is their first time going away from their Modern Warfare. And so this brought in a brand new world. And what did they bring with it? Zombies? No, they brought in extinction. Now there are probably plenty of zombie fans out there that didn't like extinction, but I really feel like it did garner its own community. And I really would have liked to see Infinity Ward, instead of just bowing down and doing zombies, I really would have liked to see them do their own thing with extinction. I feel like one of the biggest problems with Extinction is that it had an ending and it was really easy to get to. And so that really didn't rub zombie community players the right way. They wanted it to be more difficult. They wanted to have a fun time. And I feel like if they would have found a happy medium, maybe they could have done a campaign, quote unquote, where you can get through it and you can have fun and you can do the bosses, and then have a separate mode which wasn't the chaos mode, because the chaos mode, come on, that was a joke. It was just a throw together mode. If they would have done an actual like true to form like zombie-esque mode, but they still had their aliens, it would have been really good. And it really would have been fun to see them go in a different way rather than just basically saying, f it, I guess I'll just do zombies. And here's the thing that pissed me off the most. The next Infinity Ward game was Infinite Warfare, and they went to frickin' space. What would have been really good in space? Aliens. But instead they're like, oh no, let's do some 80s knockoff of a zombie movie, and then now you get neon. Well, whoop-de-fucking-do. I want my aliens back. Extinction was just such a good game mode, and it had such an interesting story. Was it as intricate as Zombies? No, not really. but I really liked the progression of it. I liked leveling up and getting different power-ups and then using those power-ups as I saw fit. Zombies sort of have this with their bobble gum, but it's just different. And it would have been something different if they would have kept it going, if they would have just innovated on it rather than just giving up and copying somebody else. Which brings us to Sledgehammer. Now, Sledgehammer actually had some information leak about their own game mode right before Advanced Warfare came out. And this sounded like it was actually going to be something interesting. But then, as you know, they just did Zombies and then they added the word EXO in front of them because they thought they were so fucking clever. Let me read you a nice little Reddit post about what they could have had. So, there will be a fourth mode called Hellspawn that they are trying to keep under wraps until the game comes out. They wanted it to be a surprise, like Infinity Ward wanted Extinction to be a surprise until it leaked. The menu for Hellspawn game mode starts with you waking up on the floor in a dark room with flickering lights, and there are pentagrams and all types of satanic stuff on the walls and floors, drawn in blood. You then select your game mode options like public, private, what game, class selection, which stage you want to play on. The maps were going to be chapter based like in Extinction, more like Treyarch's Zombies, where there was going to be 5 maps and there were 4 DLC maps in the future. Altogether, they would make the 9 circles of hell. After you choose your game options, your character gets up from the floor, engages in an animation that I don't want to spoil. Well, guess what? Nobody will ever be able to see this. This animation takes 20 to 30 seconds and replaces the map loading screen that you usually see. Once the animation is complete, you are launched directly into your game. The map, at least the ones I've seen, are very different from one another. I was thinking that they would be similar in design and aesthetics, but that is not the case at all. They are all pretty diverse, both aesthetically and structurally. There are Easter eggs. The mode can be completed if you choose to complete it through the Easter egg. I was told there was going to be a lot of teamwork, there are bosses, there are multiple types of enemies, demons, harpy looking things, gnarly looking goat minotaur things, etc, etc. There are classes similar to Extinction. The mode has a max of 8 players, co-op or 4v4 like Zombies Grief. There are hidden trophies and achievements, no photo screenshot gameplay has been leaked, yada yada yada. But anyways, just from this little bit, this sounds like an awesome game mode. And more important than just sounding awesome, this was going to be unique. It was going to be unique to Sledgehammer. This was going to be their mode. So Treyarch can have their zombies and they can keep being awesome. Infinity Ward can have their Extinction and keep doing whatever they want. And Sledgehammer was going to have this Hellspawn. And it was going to be their own variation of zombies. There is still going to be grunt-like demons, so those could be essentially your zombie-esque characters, but then they were going to have special characters. Kind of like Extinction had different types of aliens, this was going to have different types of characters. This sounded great, and hearing this, I could not wait. But then Advanced Warfare came out, and then obviously eventually people found out about the secret during the Riot map where you get zombies, and that's it. And oh hey, the zombies have exosuits on them. Yay! My theory is this: Activision saw how much Zombies was liked by people and how maybe Zombies is part of the reason why people buy the game, and so they just saw money signs in their eyes. And so instead of letting the companies do what they want and letting them do unique things for each brand, instead they're like, no, everybody has to do zombies. Everybody has to have a zombies mode because that is Call of Duty. And Call of Duty's for the bros, man. And all the bros, they expect them to have zombie modes, man. Well, I say f*** this. I say I want my Extinction back. I want to see what the next iteration of it, because by the end, when you had all the DLC, the last Extinction map was awesome. They took what they learned and they made changes to it. And now what would that be like with next generation components? Because as you know, Ghost was on the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4. So there was a lot of it that could have been held back. So what would an extinction look like without having to be held back by last generation? That's what I want to see. I want to see Hellspawn. I want to see what it would have been except for this 80s zombies. I want to see them think outside the box. I want to see them do their own thing. But instead, Activision, in my opinion, just told them, no, just do zombies because it's safe. Now, although probably plenty of people like the zombies on Infinite Warfare, or they like the World War II zombies, that's great. It's great if you like them, and that's all right. But I just would like to see something different. I liked Extinction, and I think plenty of people would have liked Hellspawn. Would it have been zombies? No, but that's the point. It's not zombies. It's not just copy and paste. Every time I play a different zombies mode, it's just zombies. But when I play Treyarch Zombies, it's zombies. And that's the biggest difference. That's why I don't even like playing any other zombies mode, because it's just imitators. It's just posers trying to dress themselves up to look like zombies, but you're just not. You're just not. So, what do you guys think? Do you like the zombie modes on the other Call of Duties, or does Treyarch make the zombie modes and everybody just kind of panders? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today for Thinking About Things, and I'll see you in Call of Duty this Friday.